This video, it probably going to be a hot take, to be honest. I've been trying to find the answers. I've been trying to find the numbers for everything, and people have been giving me answers. I've been like different answers. I've been asking around the CN, trying to look up numbers, trying to find them in games. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how do these stats work? Because equipment, we're getting equipment, we're kind of just throwing whatever looks good on, going off our best judgment. But I kind of want to know because when we get to yellow, we're gonna start rolling equipment. Here, I'll show you. When we advance the equipment, right? Here we go. When we advance the equipment, it's gonna roll one of these stats to upgrade. And when we get them, it generates random stats. And I'm trying to figure out what stats do we want and what stats are we looking for. Us, if you're new to the channel, I stream daily Tower Fantasy content on Twitch. So if you don't mind supporting me, please follow me on Twitch and like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Now, if any of you know the actual definite yes or no answer to these like questions or how do these stats work, then please, please, please comment down below. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you what my understanding of it was from just spending time looking it up to the best of my knowledge and how these numbers work. So, I went through on the Ada Cafe Discord and I was asking around about like, how does crit work? How does attack work? How does elemental attack work? And basically the gist of what I got was just go attack. Attack, elemental attack, somehow more attack. So I was like, okay, so I know because I've seen other people roll equipment before on CN, and I noticed they only care about attack and elemental attack. So here I am asking about crit, and basically, unless your character crits, like Samir or Crow, you don't really care too much about crit. Like, it's nice to have, but you just don't care about it. You pretty much just want attack and elemental attack. So let me show you with a little bit more like in depth. So this is the hot take part, right? So 1,000 crit to get 13.83% crit on the same level. So there's a lot going into that, right? And when I looked up online what other people were saying about crit, this kind of seems like another hot take. But people were saying, ooh, crit. Raising crit will increase both crit rate and crit damage. Okay. However, I don't actually see that. So you kind of get the ambiguity here, right? And then Tower of Fantasy's numbers, if you click them, they're kind of bugged. They don't really show much of anything. But basically, what I'm getting is, it's kind of like what they did to cooldown reduction in League of Legends. Is that you get this flat crit number, and you collect more and more hordes of this bigger number, but what it actually pertains to in like the crit percentage itself isn't much. And like this is 1,000 for 13%, but it's not 1-to-1. And the more you get, the less it scales. So trying to go for this ambiguous, like weird random crit number versus just going flat attack, which elemental, from my understanding, is that elemental attack and regular attack are additive. So really, either one doesn't really matter, but you at least want the element that you're going for your team. And that's a whole nother video I've already uploaded on how to build your teams. But the general gist is you're going to have a one elemental team, and on your equipment that applies the same stats to everything else, you're probably going to, this is what I'm going to look for, is an elemental attack of what you're going for. So I'm ice, so this kind of sucks, but this would be nice for a Volt team. Is your elemental attack, regular attack, crit just because it's nice, and whatever else. And you're just going to try to figure out ways to inch out more attack. And yeah, I think that's about it what I really wanted to cover in stats. To my understanding, right? Now this is going to be another hot take, and I would like if someone could explain this to me, how damage would be calculated is your attack is your regular attack plus your frost attack, right? And then probably some weird random number not shown in there is probably here too. And so you take that attack, right? Let me pull up a weapon skill. That attack is multiplied by based on the skills like percentage. So this times my attack plus this equals damage. And then you take whatever you're hitting, resistances, how much of it is applied, and either subtract that or divide it or whatever. I assume it's a subtract because otherwise we wouldn't be getting big numbers. And then you roll your chance to crit. So that I would like clarification. If anyone has an answer to comment it down below and I will pin it. But basically, the general gist after as much research as I could had it available to me right now is unless you're Samir who needs like has abilities that deal with crit down here in the constellation as you can see, who crit rate increase and blah blah blah, or Crow who auto crits as you can see here, increases crit, to just go attack. So I know there wasn't a lot of answers here, a lot of ambiguity, but hopefully that steers people away because I see a lot of people going for Crow matrices, and that picked up a big red flag for me because even without like doing research, I was pretty sure it wasn't like Genshin where crit was not the same. So yeah, if you have any answer to any of the questions I asked in this video, please, 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 please comment down below. And if I find any more answers, I will comment them down below. But have a good day and good luck rolling in your equipment.